Hi friends, I'll wait for a few people to get on here. I think it just notified everybody. Where you at, people? Okay, there we go. Hey Ginger, hey Chassis. You know, wait, I always wait till 5:32. Or like, I've been teaching classes at the half hour, so I've been giving people 2 minutes, and I did start a little late. Hi, Lo Annie. I think that's how you say your name. Give them about another minute. We're gonna do a ladder flow today. Nothing too crazy, just so that you don't have to like constantly look at your screen and be like, am I doing what she's, saying that I'm doing, what I'm supposed to be doing? Hey Jamie, just so that you don't have to constantly look at your screen and you'll be like, oh yeah, I know these 3 poses, and then we'll add 3 more on. Hey Sunny, just so you guys know what we're doing, we're gonna do some abs, and you'll see my fancy new toy back here. Got my bike. I rode it today. It was a lot of fun. Who knows how much longer we're gonna be dealing with this stuff. It's crazy, but at least we have this. We can still connect with each other. When it turns 33. And for some reason, my flows won't save on the Instagram. Like, I can't save them to upload them to YouTube. So if anybody has suggestions on how to do that, I've like looked at all the settings on my phone. I got the Peloton, Jamie. It's super fun. I would recommend. Yeah, message me later. I'll tell you everything you want to know. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So just go ahead and come lying flat on your back in Shavasana. And if you have a playlist that you want to play, you go ahead and do that. Otherwise, just meet me on your back. Allow your toes to extend out. Kind of flop your pinkies towards the ground. Maybe let your palms face up. And give yourself a minute to kind of get all those wiggles out. If you need to tuck your shoulder blades under or take your shoulders away from the ears, just maximizing that space between the tops of your shoulders and your earlobes. And just kind of get heavy here. I don't know about you guys, but I had a busy day with work. I've been expecting things to slow down, but they just quite haven't yet. So maybe just give yourself a moment in stillness. Begin to come into your breath, sealing the lips, closing off the back of the throat. Moving into Ujjayi Pranayama, deep inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose. Creating your own breath, your own rhythm, the people that we're on. I know that all of you guys are professionals with the Ujjayi breath. So you just come into it on your own. Ocean-like breath. I know it can feel a little uncomfortable to do this in your own house. It's a lot easier when you have 30 other bodies around you breathing the same way. It's inspiring. It's that energy. Just imagine that I'm in the room with you, or somebody else that's on this live stream is there with you. Now just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe you crack your toes, roll your ankles. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms up high overhead. Big toes come to touch. So just stretch like you were waking up in bed in the morning. Now exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Feel the tailbone release into the earth. Compress your hip flexors. You can stay still. You can rock side to side. And if you rock side to side, I like to take my gaze in the opposite direction of my knees, kind of warming up my spine, from my neck to my tailbone. Good. Go ahead and release your feet. Bring them down to the earth. Knees will point up. Keep your left knee bent. Go ahead and extend the right leg up towards the sky. We're going to take a gentle hamstring stretch followed by a figure four. So I want you to keep the left sole of the foot onto the earth. So interlace your fingers behind the thighs. Option to walk the hands up the back of the leg as much as you can. And think about flexing your toe towards your face, sending your heel, pressing it away, pressing the ceiling away. It'll help protect your kneecap, but it'll also help elongate all the muscles on the back of your leg. Keep the shoulder blades relaxed onto the earth. Skull is relaxed. Couple breaths in and out. One more breath in. And a breath out. Now go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left knee. So we're making a figure four, and take your right hand to the right inner thigh. Gently press away. So the kneecap is coming away from the belly button, creating space. Feeling that stretch. It's a gentle stretch on the outside of the right hip. Now if you want to, you can begin to bring the left knee up into the chest. Maybe your right elbow comes into the right inner thigh and you gently press away. And keep flexing the toes back towards the kneecap, just protecting your joint. Feeling those opposing forces as we're pulling in on the left knee and pressing away on the right hip. Take a big breath in and a breath out. Go ahead and lower your left heel back down to the earth. We're going to take some abs and I'll give you some options here. So we're going to stay in that figure four. Go ahead and interlace the fingers at the nape of the neck. Your elbows are wide and keep pressing the right knee away from the belly button. Keep the external rotation of the hip. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, your left elbow comes up. Try to tap your right knee. Inhale, hover the shoulder blades. My shoulders are lifting up off of the mat. Exhale, you twist. Inhale back to center, exhale, twist. So try to keep your shoulder blades hovering the entire time. And the goal here is to only move the upper half of your body. Lower part of your body stays still. So your knee is not moving to meet the elbow. The only thing that's moving is the elbow, the shoulder, and the torso. We have 10. 9, if you want to float the bottom leg, you can. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower the left leg down if you took it. Keep the legs as they are. Walk your left foot to the edge of your mat and drop your knees to the right. So the ankle is gently pressing on top of that left thigh and feeling a stretch in the spine, maybe a little bit of stretch in the hip. Take a big breath in and a breath out. Go ahead and come back to center. Walk your left foot back into normal. Now this time drop your knees to the left so the right sole of the foot will come onto the earth, keeping the legs in that figure four. So your right kneecap is pointing up, and keep pressing the kneecap away from the midline, just like we did when we were on our spine. Big breath in and a breath out. Go ahead and come back to center. Stick the right leg up into the sky, feel the hamstring, and then lower it back down. We'll take that on the left, so the right sole of the foot stays planted. Left leg comes up. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Walk them up to your degree of flexibility. Your knee can be bent here. Flexing the toe towards the face. Opening up through the back of the leg by pressing the heel towards the ceiling. Deep breaths in and out. Relax the shoulders. Now go ahead and cross the left ankle over the right. Take the left hand to the left inner thigh. Gently press away, pressing the kneecap away from the belly button by pressing on the inner thigh. Yeah. And then if you want to, you can bring the right knee into the chest. You'll kind of weave through that little basket. Maybe you nudge your left elbow into the left thigh to get more of an opening as you continue to pull the right knee in. Big breath in and out. Very good. Go ahead and lower the right leg back down to the earth, still in that figure four. Interlace the fingers at the nape of the neck. Elbows stay wide. Inhale, you lengthen your spine, create space. Exhale, right elbow comes up, trying to tap the left knee. Inhale, lower back down, float your shoulder blades. Exhale, tap. Continue there, flexing the toes towards the kneecap. Keeping the lower body still. Movement comes from the upper body. I know this can be challenging. Yeah. Keep crunching. Keep hovering. If you want to float the right knee up, you can. Just make sure that you're still creating space from the midline. You have 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the shoulder blades down. Lower the right leg down. It stays as it is. Now, you're staying in that figure four. Walk your right foot over towards the edge of your mat. Now, drop your knees to the left. Yeah, so that left ankle stays on top of the right thigh, feeling kind of a juicy stretch. If anybody knows what this pose is called, will you let me know? Some things we just make up. We're like, that feels good. We'll do that. Go ahead and come back to center. Walk your right foot in back to normal. And once it's there, drop your knees to the right. So the left sole of the foot is on the earth. The left kneecap is pointing towards the sky. And keep pressing the left kneecap away from the midline. Feeling a stretch in your outer hip. Breathe in. And breathe out. Go ahead and come back to center. Unravel, send the left leg up to the sky, straighten it out, and then bring it back down to meet the right. Go ahead and stack your knees over your hips, fingers behind the backs of the thighs, and just rock and roll up into your box pose. You can take a couple rocks, I'll wait for you. Not in a big hurry. And then once you're in your box pose, if you need to kind of wag your tail, you can. We'll get a couple cat-cows in a minute, just kind of get out your kinks. Now make sure your fingertips are spread nice and wide and that your shoulders are stacked directly over your wrists. Now what I want everybody to do here is take a peek down at your elbows, the eye of the elbow, so your elbow crease. I want you to rotate it forward so it's at the top of your mat, it's facing your fingertips. A lot of times your elbows point out. I want your actual elbow to be pointing back towards your knee. You're rotating. Good. Inhale, drop the belly. Lift your gaze, squeeze the shoulder blades. Cow pose. Exhale, press the earth away. See if you can articulate this through the spine. So starting at the tailbone, tuck your tail under, begin to round up your vertebrae. Head is the last thing to come down. Shift your shoulders over the wrist. Press the earth away, cat. Now starting at the tailbone, inhale, come back up into cow. So your tailbone lifts, your belly drops, shoulders away from the ears, gaze lifts, squeeze the shoulder blades, cow. Now from the spine, tuck your tail, belly sucks to spine, begin to arch through your back, shift your weight forward, cat. Good, take a couple more on your own, seeing if you can start the movement from the tailbone, feel it work all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Take one more round. And then meet me back in your box pose when you're ready. Good, back to neutral spine. Go ahead and extend your right toes behind you, but keep them planted on the earth. So the right toes are behind you, your right heel is pointing up towards the sky. It's almost like you're in a crescent lunge, but your knee is down. Now begin to press the weight back into that heel. Feel a calf stretch. So now your shoulders are not over your wrists. And if you want to rock back and forth on this, you can. Yeah. For 3, 2, and 1. Keep the leg as it is. Open your right arm up. Your back leg can swivel down. So you're in a little modified side plank. Press the hips forward. Open up through the chest. Gaze up towards your fingertips. Breathe in and breathe out. If you want to take that right arm up and over, think about stretch from pinky finger to pinky toe. Ooh, feels good. Breathe in. Exhale, your top hand comes down. Tuck the right knee back into box. And then we'll take that on the left. So you'll extend your left toes back. My toes are on my mat, okay? So my toes aren't lifted. We're not in a three-leg box. They're planted on the earth and shift forward and back. Maybe you just stay back, getting into that calf. Yeah. Now just begin to lift the left arm up. Your back leg will swivel, your bottom leg will swivel as a kickstand. Keep pressing the hips towards the front of your room. Yeah. Maybe you reach the left fingertip towards the side wall, feeling a stretch from the left pinky finger down to the left pinky toe. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in. And then set the left hand down. Tuck the left knee in to meet the right. Curl up your toes. Send your hips high. Downward facing dog. So feel free to pedal out your dog here. Whatever you want to do. Just wanted to come on and say hi to some people. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Amy. Hi, Katie. Good. Pedaling your feet. Breathe in and out for 3, 2, and 1. Moving into Sun A. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or fly to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, so a nice flat back. Shoulders are away from your ears. Exhale, chest and thighs connect, you fold. Begin to press through the feet. Stand all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, gather it back up, mountain pose. Exhale, chest and thighs connect, deep forward fold. Send the tailbone high, allow the crown of the head to point towards the mat. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, hands can be on the mat, shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into your plank pose. Shoulders are over the wrists. Go ahead and take a peek at the eye of the elbow, rotate it forward. Now on your knees or on your toes, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, lower halfway down, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, tops of the feet come down, press through the palms, up dog. Exhale, curl up the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. One more, inhale. And an exhale. Good, we'll take that again. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel, top of the mat. Inhale, lift your heart, flat back. Exhale, chest and thighs connect, you fold. Inhale, press through the feet, stand tall. Roll up slow, hands come up overhead, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, gather it back up, mountain pose. Exhale, chest and thighs connect, you fold. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Make sure you have a bend in the knees and the bend in the elbows here. There's an option to hop back straight into chaturanga, but start with the elbows bent, okay? So you just come straight back down. Inhale, up dog. You can always drop your knees in up dog. They don't have to be lifted. Exhale, curl up the toes, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. We'll take one more round. One more inhale. And an exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet. Inhale, stand tall, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, gather it back up, mountain. Exhale, chest and thighs connect, you fold. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. You either step back 1 foot at a time or you have that little bend in the elbows. Hop right back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths in and out, really firing up that Ujjayi pranayama so that we can move into Sun Salutation B. Hi, Ashley Secrets. Big breath in. And big breath out. One more, we'll take a little sun B variation. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, come up to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Now we're gonna come into chair pose. I want you to sweep your arms by your feet and sit low into your chair pose. Breathe in. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, step the foot in between your hands. This is a little different. Go ahead and spiral your back foot flat, square off your hips. Inhale, you rise, warrior one. Good. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Take a little dancing warrior series here. Inhale, flip your front palm, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Think 12 and 6 with the arms, still a big bend in the right knee. Exhale, windmill the hands down to frame the foot. The right foot steps back to meet your left. Chaturanga, option to float it if you choose. Up dog to down dog. Good. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose, hold it, then step it through. Back foot spirals flat. Inhale, you rise. Warrior one. Press the weight into the outer edge of the back foot. Exhale, open up. Warrior two. Good. Inhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down. The left foot steps back to meet the right, or you step it back so it floats. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. So we'll take that sun B just one more time from the top. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, come up to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Fingertips are by the sides of your feet. Inhale, sweep up, chair pose. Tuck your pelvis under, weight in the heels. See if you can lift the toes. Shoulders are away from your ears. Gaze is lifted and soft. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, walk or hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot through, back foot flat. Inhale, lift your chest, warrior one. Exhale, square your hips and your chest to the side, warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Exhale, spiral down, step the right foot back to a float, vinyasa. Good. Back to down dog. On your inhale, left leg high, knee to nose, step through, back foot down. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Press the weight in the outer edge of the foot. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill down. Plant the hands. Left foot steps back. Maybe you hover it. Lower down. Up dog to down dog. Good. Take a couple breaths. If you need to get some water, do so. And towel off. Breathe in and out. I don't know where I put my water. Oh, here it is. We'll move into our ladder flow. So there is a lot of chaturangas in the ladder flow part. So if you need to just skip them and go to down dog, it's definitely an option. Take a big breath in. And the breath out. One more inhale. And an exhale. Here we go. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. Press through the palms, straighten out your arms, cat spine. Step the foot in between your hands, back knee down, top of the back foot down. Inhale, lift, low crescent lunge. So you should feel a stretch on the left hip flexor, pressing into it. Yeah, couple breaths here. Shoulders away from your ears, tuck your ribs in, nice proud chest. Inhale, Exhale, plant the hands to frame the foot, half front split. Straighten out your right leg as much as you can. And then take your right hip back, squaring off the hips a little bit. I like to come up onto my cupcake hands to have a nice flat back. If you can come down onto your palms and maintain that flat back, shoulders away from the ears, you can do so. Breathe in and breathe out. Now begin to bend into the right knee. We're coming into dragonfly twist. So curl up your back toe, lift your back knee off of the floor, send your right arm up into the sky, and send your right hip back. So square it off. Good. Press through the bottom hand, create space through the chest, more of that twist. Gaze up towards the top. We're coming into side plank. So just sweep your right foot on top of the left. If you need to lower your left knee down, you can. If you need to have a split stance, you can do that too. I like to stack my feet. Good. Inhale. Exhale, your top hand comes down. You're in your plank. Lower down, vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog to down dog. Good. So we'll take that on the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose and hold it there. Feel that core. Good. Now step the foot in between your hands, back knee down, top of the back foot down. Inhale, come up, low crescent. Pressing into the right hip flexor this time. Shoulders away from the ears, soft gaze, relaxed face. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands to frame the foot. Shift the hips back, half front split. Creating space from your shoulders to your earlobes. Maybe lift the belly up off of the thigh, engaging your bandhas. Left hip back. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend into the left knee, coming into dragonfly twist. Your left hand will come up, curl up the back toe, straighten out your back leg, bring your left hip back. Yeah, keep pressing through the bottom hand. Gaze the top hand if it's comfortable on your neck. Breathe in, breathe out. Vashisthasana, side plank. Here we go. One big swoop. Stack the feet. Lower the back knee or the bottom leg if you need to, or scissor your legs. Inhale, keep pressing your hips up to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand down. You're in your plank. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Nice, you guys. Take 2 breaths here. We'll do that flow a little faster and then we'll add on. One more inhale. And an exhale. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Bring your knee to your nose, foot between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, rise, low crescent. Exhale, plant the hands, half front split. Shift it back. Breathe in and out. Come back into the right knee, dragonfly twist. Right arm comes up. Inhale. Exhale, Vashisthasana, side plank. We're gonna add on here. Breathe in and out. Your top foot is gonna step up to the top of your mat. You're opening up into warrior 2. So right foot steps up, swivel your back foot flat, windmill your arms open, warrior 2. Nice. Breathe into this. We'll move through this round a little bit slower. So try to get your right knee over the ankle, tracking it. Good. Now interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, press your knuckles down towards the mat. Exhale, square your chest and humbly bow. So keep the right shoulder inside the front leg. Good. If you need to pop your back foot in a little bit, you can. Keep pressing your right hip back. Drop your head. This is humble warrior. If you want to lift your palms up off of your low back, you can do You can do that as well. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, look at your front toe. Spike your back heel high. Shift your weight into the front leg so you can just launch your back toe. Launch your back toe up into warrior 3. Almost hit that. You just scoot back a little bit. Try to keep your bound arms if you can. Shouldn't be easy. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back, vinyasa. Good. We will take that on the left. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good, all that on the left. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands, back knee down, top of the back foot down. Inhale, come up, low crescent. Exhale, plant the hands, half front split. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the left knee, dragonfly twist. Lift the back leg up off of the mat. And then sweep into Vashisthasana. Wow. Side plank. Good. Inhale. Now here's where we're coming into warrior two. Your top foot steps up towards your hand, back foot flat, windmill open. Sink low into the left leg. Gaze over your left middle finger. Good. Square your hips in your chest towards your wall, whatever you're facing. Good. Now interlace your fingers behind your back. Punch your knuckles down, send your gaze up, and then kind of angle your shoulders so that you can humbly bow, keeping the left shoulder on the inside of the leg. Head hangs heavy, humble warrior. Keep sending your left hip back, pressing the weight into the outer edge of the back foot. Breathe in and out. Maybe lift your left toes. Good. Now look at your left toes, spike up your back heel. Shift the weight into the left leg so that you can come up into warrior three with those Baddha Hasta hands, finding some balance. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back. Take your vinyasa or skip it. Good. I'm gonna turn my mat for you guys because we have some balancing coming up next, and I will for sure kick that thing if I don't change it. So good rule of thumb for yoga, now that I have this in here, is that I need to make sure I have enough space all around me. Lessons you learn. All right, take a big breath in and a big breath out. This will be the last time we add on. Inhale your right leg high. Bring your knee to your nose. Step the foot in between your hands. Back knee down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, plant the hands. Shift the hips back. Half front split. Inhale, come into your dragonfly twist. Lift your back toe, send your right arm high. Now sweep into side plank. You've got this one swift movement. Once your toe leaves the mat, see if you can float it the whole time. Now lift your right leg, step it back up, windmill open, warrior two. Nice, you guys. Good. Inhale, flip your, nope, go ahead. Interlace your fingers behind you, punch your knuckles down, got you there. Square your hips or your shoulders diagonally and humbly bow. Good. Head hangs, right hip back. Now gaze at your front toes, spike your left heel high. Shift the weight forward so you can launch up. Warrior three. Good, try to keep the bound hands. All right, here we go. We're gonna see if we can float the left toes all the way through to come into that figure four chair. So we were in figure four in the beginning of class, so my left ankle is crossing over my right knee. Hang out here, feel the opening. If you wanna take a twist, left tricep to the outside of the left foot, woo, you can do that too. Or if you wanna plant the hands and play here, you've got some opportunity, or work on your balance, but we do have some more balance. This isn't it. Good. Take your left peace finger to your left big toe, your right hand to your right hip, extend out. Yeah, your knee can be bent, no big deal. Inhale. Now exhale, we're gonna see if we can float the left toes all the way back. We're coming into half moon. So float back, float back, float back. Bring your right hand down, your left hand up. Woo. You should be feeling that in the right leg. Nice. Flex the left toes. Inhale. Exhale your left hand down, square your hips, standing splits. So if you're one of my flyers or a hopper, you can do that. You can just hang in your standing splits, or if you're like, no thank you, just plant the hands, step back. Vinyasa. I'll give you a moment, because I know I have some pressers and hoppers and flyers. We'll take 2 breaths. Inhale, pedal your feet if you need to. Exhale. 1 more breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Bring your knee to your nose. Step it through. Back knee down. Inhale, rise. Low crescent. Exhale, plant the hands. Shift the hips back. Half front split. Inhale, bend into the leg. It's a dragonfly twist. Gaze up towards the left hand. Breathe in. And then exhale, stack your feet. Vashisthasana. Send your hips really high. Feel the pinch underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps up. Windmill open. Virabhi. Warrior 2. Interlace the fingers behind you. Punch your knuckles down. Open up your chest. Take your shoulders to a diagonal and humbly bow. Head hangs. Take a peek at your left toes. Spike your back heel high. Shift the weight forward. Launch up. Warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale. Now see if you can float the right leg all the way through without touching the mat onto the left kneecap. Woo. Sit low. Figure 4. Your variation. Take a twist. Tricep to the sole of the foot. You can plant the hands. You can fly. Couple breaths for whatever you need to do. Breathe in and breathe out. Now take your left hand to your left hip. Right peace fingers to right big toes. Begin to stand and extend. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more breath here. Inhale. Now release the right toes. See if like you're moving through mud. You can float them all the way back. They don't touch the ground. Left hand will find the earth. Half moon. Good. Almost there, you guys. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, hand down, standing splits. Square your hips off. You take what you need. You have 2 breaths. And then chaturanga and rest. We're going to go through that just 1 more time on each side. 1 movement, 1 breath. Take your chaturanga, towel off, get a drink. Good. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. We're going to go through 1 breath, 1 movement, and then we'll rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, your right leg high, knee to nose. Step it through. Back knee down, back foot down. Inhale, lift. Modified crescent. Exhale, plant the hands. Half front split. Bend into the right knee. Dragonfly twist. Lift the back knee off. Right hand high. Press through the bottom hand. Sweep over. Side plank. Inhale. Exhale, your right foot steps up to the top of the mat. Windmill open. Warrior 2. Interlace your fingers behind you. Square your shoulders to the diagonal. Open up. And then exhale, humbly bow. Good. Look at your right toes. Send your back heel high. Launch up. Warrior 3. Breathe in and out. Float your left toes all the way through to figure 4 chair. Your variation. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to right hip. Left peace finger, left big toe. Inhale, extend it out. Stay for the exhale. Begin to sweep it back. Half moon. Float the left foot all the way through if you can. Try to land softly with the right hand. Exhale, top hand down, standing splits. Your variation, handstands. Just work on standing splits. Take your chaturanga. 1 more side and then we'll cool down. Inhale, left leg high. Knee to nose. Step it through. Back knee down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, half front split. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Dragonfly twist. Lift the back knee up off of the floor. Sweep your left foot on top of the right. Side plank, feel the pinch. Step the left foot up to the top of your mat. Windmill up, warrior two. Good. Interlace your fingers, shoulders on the diagonal. Punch your knuckles down. Exhale, fold. Humbly bow. Look at the left toes. Right heel high, shift forward, launch up. Virabhadrasana 3. Smile. Woo, now float the right toes through. Figure four chair. Sit low. You guys have this. Twist, fly, plant the hands. Good. Left hand, left hip, right peace finger, right big toe. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, float back, half moon. How softly can you land that left hand? It's like you're moving through slow motion. Breathe in. Exhale, square the hips down. Standing splits. Take your variation in vinyasa. Rest after that. We'll get a good headstand in, or forearm stand. So if you want to move your mat to a wall to make that happen, you can. You're welcome to just take headstand prep or work on dolphin if you're building strength in the shoulder girdle for a forearm stand. So I'll give you a second here. We'll do that and then we'll cool down. Get a little inversion in. Hope you guys worked up a little bit of a sweat at least. I know I did. I'm in my upstairs, so it gets hotter up here. All right, so for a headstand, I saw a really cool way, I'm gonna kitty crawl forward, to figure out where your perfect point is for your headstand, where you should be. So if you take your palms on your ears, where your middle fingers touch, so like you have like a headband on right from the tips of your ears, like right here, take your thumbs there, where your middle finger touch is about where you should go. Okay, I guess all of your fingers technically touch there. So we're not all the way up here. We're more so like where headphones would go. Remember old school headphones? Yeah. All right, so you're gonna interlace your hands and you're gonna take them down to the ground. Press through the forearms. Now take your head and nuzzle it in there. Good, so you can stay here, just building some strength, shoulders away from the ears. Or you can curl up your toes, send your hips high, and you can hang out here. This is a headstand because you're on your head at that point. If you want to begin to walk your toes in and you really shift forward, you're building that wall, that strong wall with your back, and you press down with your forearms to get the weight out of your neck, you can stay there. Maybe you stay there and one foot tucks into the glute, maybe the other, maybe both, and you hang out there. And once you're there, if you want to extend your legs up, you can. I'm not feeling super inverty today, feeling off balanced. So I'll let you guys have some time inverting, hanging out on the head, using a wall for support if you need. Or if none of that sounds good, you don't have to do any of it. A few breaths in and out. And then when you're ready, however you need to, just come onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Kind of stare at the ceiling, rock side to side, maybe shut down your eyes. Good. Now go ahead and tee out your arms, stack your knees over your hips. Doesn't matter which way your legs fall, just let them fall to one side. Gaze to the opposite. This is my favorite cool down stretch. It's also my favorite warm-up stretch too. I think I do this in every class. Just kind of settling your energy for whatever you have going on tonight. Inhale, bring your knees back to center, then take them to the opposite side. Gaze in the other direction of the knees. Think about creating length through the top side of the body. Go ahead and come back to center. Let's take happy baby. So peace fingers to the big toes. Maybe you grab onto the ankles, inside or outside of the feet. Draw the kneecaps down towards the floor. Kind of tracking the rib cage here. Pelvis is rooted. Maybe a little lift in the low back. You can rock if you choose. I'm just gonna stay still. I love that stretch on my hips. Couple breaths here, in and out. Good. Just begin to release the toes, and as your legs come down onto the earth, bring the soles of the feet together, knees go wide. Take one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. We'll end in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose, just getting into your hips. And as you take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly, just begin to observe the in and out through the nose, how the belly and the chest press into the hands on the inhale and fall away from your breath on the exhale. And just rest. Draw your knees together. Roll over onto your favorite side. Bottom arm comes underneath the pillow. Other hand comes by the chest for support. Fetal position. And then just begin to press yourself up into a comfortable sit. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. It really makes my day just to see you guys pop on our live feed and knowing that you take this time out of your day to spend it with us. I hope you have, what is today? Wednesday? Hope you have a great rest of the week. All my love and all my light. Namaste. Any requests, seriously, send them our way. We're happy to accommodate you. You know, this is for you, not us. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining.